10 best industries to start a business. 2021 was bigger for jobs than many expected. Even the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics underestimated job growth. And though 2021 was a big year for growth, small businesses are still recovering, meaning if you want to start a business, there's no better time to become a business owner. According to Small Business Administration data, we're still 7.1% away from where we were in 2018. SBA loan numbers fell in 2019. Some industries, however, have not only recovered from the pandemic, but exceeded their previous levels of growth. So in this video, we're going to tell you about the top 10 best industries to start a business. But before you start the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Restaurant and food service industry. Despite the increase in remote work, Americans are busier than ever. With both parents working in over 60% of US families, more people working multiple jobs, and an average of a 47-hour work week, home-cooked meals aren't an option for everyone. Fortunately, the pandemic bolstered delivery services of all kinds. In all likelihood, this saved the restaurant industry. According to data from OpenTable's State of the Industry report, restaurants are still not receiving pre-pandemic levels of reservations, though they have surpassed 2020 levels by far. This almost but not quite sentiment is echoed by SBA data. While the industry is taking 13.65% more healthy business loans than it was in 2020, we're still 27.46% away from normal. Despite this, restaurants still accounted for the majority of SBA loans by far and generated more than 107,000 jobs, the most of any industry. Janitorial service industry. Among the many services in high demand due to a growing generation of aging and retired adults, along with increased disposable income nationwide, is in home cleaning. And as long as our economy continues to be strong, you're well positioned as the owner of a home cleaning service business. One of the easiest ways to get started is to open a franchise. IBIS reports that franchises in this industry saw 3% annual growth from 2012 to 2017, and though this may slow as the industry becomes more saturated, the industry is expected to continue to grow. Number 8. The freight trucking industry. If you're currently a truck driver, now may be the time to transition to the role of owner and operator. While the industry isn't quite back to where it was prior to the pandemic, it's growing. Keep in mind that this industry includes everything from long-distance freight truckers to local moving companies. Your options are varied, but it seems like every variation has found success in the industry. Companies need to transport raw materials, manufactured products, and ultimately distribute their goods. The pandemic and rise in remote work has led people to reconsider where they live, and ultimately increased in-country moving during 2020 and 2021. Naturally, this has been good for local freight trucking companies. Notable is the franchise 2 Men and a Truck, which not only made Business Franchise Review's 100 Best Recession-Proof Businesses list, but didn't lose a single franchise location during the pandemic. Freight trucking also seems to have relatively low starting costs, with SBA loan averages of only $230,000. Number 7. Landscaping industry. Landscaping and janitorial services both fall under the SBA's Services to Buildings and Dwellings category. It also includes carpet cleaners and pest exterminators. Together, these industries added more than 20,786 jobs to the economy in 2021. Landscaping in particular makes up over 50% of the Services to Buildings and Dwellings category. There are likely many more businesses not accounted for in the SBA data. You can start a lawn care business with as little as a pickup truck and a lawnmower. That makes the market crowded and the competition fierce. Number 6. Automotive repair and maintenance. Automotive repair is on the fast track to recovery, having grown nearly 30% compared to numbers in 2020 and exceeding the number of locations in 2018. The automotive repair and maintenance industry is on the rise. According to an IBIS World Report, auto maintenance and repair franchises have grown 3.3% over the last 5 years, comprising an $8.1 billion industry. And several factors are contributing to this economy-proof industry's growth. Cars are now built better and living longer, which means that rather than buying a new car, people are taking their cars in for regular maintenance. Other popular services in this industry include oil and lubrication, transmission work, and mechanical repair. Number 5. Insurance agencies and brokerages. 2020 was a challenging year for insurance. Insurers in the property casualty vertical, including those in workers' compensation and event cancellation, were especially taken off guard. That aside, IBIS World reports that revenue grew at an estimated 4.7% over the course of 2020 and 2021, largely due to increased demand in the housing, health insurance, and automakers. This mirrors the positive trend in SBA loans during this time, an increase of 16.85% since 2018. Franchises like Farmers Insurance appear to have aggressively expanded during 2021, with 13 new agent appointments recorded by the SBA. The industry is also evolving. The new focus on data and business ethics has led to avant-garde, online-only insurance business entering the market, such as Embroker and Lemonade. They both tout business models that defy tradition. How do you plan to compete with their contemporary take on an ancient industry? Number 4. Hospitality industry, hotels and motels. It's safe to say we all know someone who wants to retire and open a bed and breakfast. With younger generations looking for out-of-the-box experiences and older generations with more to spend on luxury accommodations, consumers are opting for boutique lodging experiences. IBIS reports this sector of the travel industry has seen almost 5% growth over the last 5 years and is expected to continue performing well. Even if becoming the purveyor of a quaint inn isn't in your future, the hospitality industry has room for growth and innovation in terms of technology, food, wellness, and more. This is an industry in which originality will be rewarded. Number 3. Beer, wine, and liquor stores. It might not be healthy, but it's true. Stressed Americans drink more. In the past year, roughly 1 in 6 Americans report heavy drinking, defined as having 2 or more days a week in which you drink 4 or more drinks. No wonder the industry is booming. And it's not just because of the pandemic. Gordon Brothers industry insights indicate that alcohol spending per capita has steadily increased over the past decade and is expected to continue through 2025. Annually, beer, wine, and liquor stores revenue is predicted to increase 2.8% through to 2024. On top of that, states have gradually decreased taxes and deregulated the industry. Liquor and wine can now be sold online in many states. That said, Gordon Brothers also expects competition to increase in the coming years, especially from online retailers. Number 2. Gas stations. Gas stations may have taken a hit when the pandemic forced people to stop communicating, but they're surging back. According to Jeff Leonard of the National Association of Convenience Stores, food, alcohol, and pantry items all sold strongly during the pandemic. It's just the loss of gas sales putting existing stores in a bind. Now that the recovery is in full swing, people are looking forward to going outside and potentially getting in their cars. This has buyer interest peaked, with interest soaring a full 167% above normal on one commercial real estate marketplace, Crexy. Number 1. Warehouses, storage units, and non-residential buildings. The big kahuna this year is warehouses, storage units, and non-residential buildings, growing a whopping 80.73% compared to 2021 and almost doubling in size compared to 2019. Storage and non-residential buildings are hot, hot, hot. This is particularly because storage units are more recession resilient than any other property-based businesses. In one survey by the Parham Group, they found that over a 10-year span, compared to property business failure rates as high as 63%, self-storage properties failed only 8% of the time. One notable franchise in this industry is Units, which had the most SBA loan approvals of any company in this industry during 2021, and placed number 4,335 on the annual Inc. 5000 list. But be careful. IBIS World warns falling rental rates are likely to curb revenue potential and may not leave space for everyone. We have come to the end of today's video. Hope you liked the video, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be back soon with another video. See you next time.